Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by a 10-0 heavyweight, David Adeleye, out there in Miami. How's it going out there, first of all?
Yeah, good, good. Not really enjoying the weather though. It was a bit too hot for me, but other than that, everything's good.
It's cooled down a bit over here now, so yeah, I'm not. I'm
Mate,
a bit jealous still. I mean, it's America, it's Miami, it's lovely.
I'm jealous, man. I'm dying for some rain.
All right, well, come back soon then. I'm sure there'll be plenty of it. Just before we talk about last night's huge event, just tell us what you're doing
Yeah.
out in Miami and how it's treated you so far.
Good, just training out here now. Under the tutelage of Sugar. Just learning the craft and going from there. And yeah, that's it. That's it, really. To be fair, I'm out here for a while now, so yeah, all good.
How, how long have you been working with Sugar and what caused you to link up with him?
It's been ages now. Been working with Sugar for ages, just under wraps. I still got Frank Guri's my head coach. I mean, so yeah, Frank. I mean, Frank's still my trainer. Just Sugar just adding his 2 pence and whatnot. So yeah,
Is that through being in camp with Tyson? You guys got to know each
yeah,
other?
yeah. Started just after I turned pro, and then started to pick up a bit more, and as time went on.
What impressed him about you when you were in those camps?
Me, I mean, I think I'm a good fighter, so I think you're just impressed. It's
No,
all
no.
about
What?
learning, right?
Sorry, maybe I phrased it wrong. What impressed you about him?
Just the way he spoke about boxing, and it's just the small intricate things. He makes you feel like a novice. I think he makes every single fighter feel like a novice when you're training with him. So it's good. It's pretty good. Like I said, I got him. I got Frank Greaves, which is my main trainer. Um, Frank Greaves knows me inside out, and he knows what I can and can't do. So yeah, they just work together.
And what's the sparring like out in Miami compared to what you get back home?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah, it's good. Good work.
All right, I'm not trying to
Mm.
get too many secrets out of you. Don't worry. When are we likely to see you back out in the ring? Obviously, you last out in April. You're now 10-0. I know British title is going to be disputed soon. You're on the fringes of challenging for that. When are we going to see you next out?
I like that. I'm gonna be turning over real soon, but next out, hopefully in the next. Look, I was meant to be fighting. I was meant to fight last month, but I got injured. Um, so yeah, I had to overcome the injury. I had a little nickel, dealt with that, and onto bigger and better things now. So I'll be out. See me 3 more times out this year, definitely.
Good stuff. Now, yeah, I'll
Mm.
just mention the British title. It's obviously Nathan Gorman, Fabio Wardley going at it. Now Joe Joyce has relinquished the belt. Two questions, quite obvious ones both. Who do you think is going to win? And do you fancy challenging the winner for that Lonsdale belt?
Do they fancy challenging me? Is the question. I think Gorman will win. It's gonna be a good fight though, good domestic fight. Credit to both fighters, but yeah, I just think Gorman's gonna edge it.
Are you bothered about the British title? Is it something you kind of grown up wanting to win, or are you not?
No, I have to be honest. No, obviously you look at the world scene, you think of being a world champion and whatnot, but along the way, these are the things that you want to achieve and get. Um, you know, we all have visions, we all have plans, and it's just about going out there and executing them. God willing, mine come to tuition, and the British title is one thing I just want to pick up along the way. It's nowhere near the end of the road. Some people just think about achieving the British title and they're all right, they feel accomplished, but not with me whatsoever. It's about getting that and then moving on to do bigger and better things. And a lot of people believe in me, so it's about me proving to them why I am where I am and why I'm in the position I'm in.
Good stuff. Now, last night, were you able to watch the fight live out in Miami?
Yeah. We watched it. We watched it. A bit different because you got to watch it during the day. I know back in the UK it's like 11 p.m., 12 o'clock. Here
Yeah.
it was like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So um, yeah, it's a bit different. But yeah, I watched it. I watched it live. I know you're going to ask me about what do I think about the performance, the end result. So the performance, I think Joshua done better.
Mm.
Did better than he did in the first fight. Clearly didn't do enough. Did better. Should have used his attributes a bit more, I would say. His strengths. And whatnot. He kind of played to Usyk's strengths instead. But at the end of the day, he's got a team and he's got people that he pays big money to that know the sport of boxing. So if that's what they felt like they should have went in there and done, then surely they had their reasons for that. No one outside can go and talk about what should have happened or what could have happened because at the end of the day, we're not in this position. I look at AJ like a big bro anyway, so I'm always gonna have his back and whatnot. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. It's the sport of boxing.
Are you and AJ quite tight then?
Yeah, man. I'm tight with a lot of these fighters. I'm tight with AJ. I'm tight with Tyson. And that's why I got a lot of respect for the both of them. Because when I'm with Tyson, there's no talk about AJ. When I'm with AJ, there's no talk about Tyson. They just know I'm in the middle. I'm neutral. I'm not here to start. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm a bit too real for that. I don't do none of this whole talking and bitching. I'm not like that. I just kick back and I have my time and I have my fun and I learn. So yeah, I'm cool with both fighters, man, and I'm tight with both of them. Like, I've got love and respect for a lot of them.
And with you being quite close with AJ, when you were watching the fight unfold, were you kind of frustrated that it wasn't going as much his way as it could have been?
Yeah, AJ had him a couple of times. I'm like, oh, he should have stepped there. He should have done that. But look, like I said, it's easier said than done. I watch back my fights. I'm like, fuck me. Damn, I should have done way more. Well, I could have done this different. I could have, it's different. When you're in there, everything's like 100 miles per hour. Everything's fast. And I feel like, credit to AJ, man, because the guy had a lot on his shoulders, man. I do feel it for him. And like I said, man, we live in a world now where everyone's got access to an opinion. So everyone just rips him online. And quite frankly, a lot of people that rip him will see AJ in real life and ask him for a photo and be starstruck. So it's hard. What does AJ do? I mean, he showed a chink in his armor yesterday and just by letting his emotions out. And I think it was a good thing he done that because he showed people he's still human. Everyone can't kind of just rips him and, digs into him and they forget the guy's human.
And we saw Usyk at the end saying he either fights Tyson Fury next or he doesn't fight at all. So kind of talking about retirement, which we know Tyson's done himself on a few occasions now. If that were to come together, I know you're close with Tyson, but who would your money be on in that one?
I do genuinely think Tyson would beat Usyk. Don't think it'll be the best fight to watch because they're both craftsmen and both and whatnot. But I think Fury could edge it. I really do.
Yeah, so it'd be a good tactical chess match, I think.
Definitely. That's how I see it playing, panning out. But I think if you've got to give it to one winner, it's going to be Fury.
What about the future for AJ now? Obviously, he's not going to go back in with Usyk for a third time. Does he kind of wait in the wings for the winner of if there is an undisputed fight, or go up against, I don't know, a Dillian Whyte or someone like that? What do you think?
I think there's quite a bit. He's got Wilder, he's got Fury. Look, if Wilder, if they announce Joshua Fury, that's still going to sell out Wembley 2 times over. Everyone's still going to want to tune in to watch it. They might have their opinions on who's going to win, but regardless, it's still going to put bums in seats. So I think he's got quite a lot he could do. He could fight Dillian Whyte again. He could fight Wilder. He could fight Fury. So there's fights out there for him. Just about him going out there and choosing which ones he wants to do.
And we've talked about how close you guys are. Is it the sort of thing where you kind of reach out? I mean, maybe you already have, but is it the sort of thing where you'd reach out to him after what happened last night? Kind of a few words of encouragement?
Yeah, but not yet. He just got to have his time to himself with his family and whatnot. So yeah, he's a man at the end of the day, man. He's done good this far. I'm pretty sure he's gonna keep doing good anyways. He deals with the pressure a lot better than a lot of fighters would anyways. A lot of people haven't been in this position for them to say, how they would deal with the situation. I personally think he's done very well with how he's dealt with it. So, yeah.
And aside from the result, which obviously didn't go the way you would have wanted, do you look at the big occasions like that and kind of you can't wait till you get to that level yourself?
Yeah, definitely, man. It's like, oh, these are the nights we've all been praying for. God willing, when the time is right, these nights will start, mapping out for me as well.
Great stuff. Mate, I really appreciate your time. I'm glad we got to do this. I know we were back and forth. I let you down a few times.
That's all right, man. You're a nightmare to plan with.
No, I'm terrible. But
Nah,
we got there.
Good,
we made it. It's all good.
That's
All's
the
well
main
that ends
thing.
well. And yeah, let's catch up properly when you're back.
Pleasure, man. I'll see you soon.
All right.
Take it
Take
easy,
care,
man.
mate.